Many people want the health benefits that come from eating a ketogenic diet, but they fear it's too expensive, or they've tried to eat keto and the grocery bill was just too expensive. They couldn't afford it. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why keto is so expensive and what you can do about it using the following magic trick. I'm Dr. Ken Berry, a family physician. Let's talk about how you can eat keto and get all the benefits from it affordably. Now, one thing you have to understand about all humans, including you, is that we are suckers for good packaging. There's something about a properly packaged and marketed product that we just almost can't say no to. It's almost like the big food manufacturers know this, and they go out of their way to pull every string they possibly can, psychological, sociological, otherwise, to get you to buy their product. So first, I'm going to show you some keto products that many people think are absolutely necessary to do keto right. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to show you what actual real food costs. Now, the way you're going to break the magic spell of the package is you're going to start to calculate how much the food you're buying costs per pound, not per package. That's a trick, okay? Because if they put enough fluff and enough empty space in that package, it looks like you're getting a lot. But in reality, you're not getting very much at all. Now, let me show you some examples of this. First, we've got the Quest bar. Quest is a very famous brand in the keto community, and people think that you have to have Quest bars to do keto right. If you do the math, Quest bars actually cost over $16 a pound. So not a good bargain. Also, the ingredients are crap. So don't waste your money on those. Next is Keto Creamer. Again, that magic of the packaging. If it says keto on the front, many people immediately drop to their knees and worship the keto product. Keto Creamer it costs $26 a pound. Not a bargain. Now, all these prices I got from my local Walmart here in Tennessee. Next is Atkins anything really, because Atkins is a huge product line and it has nothing to do with Dr. Robert Atkins. They sold this brand to a big food manufacturer years ago. They're just in this to make profit, trying to capitalize off the Atkins name. Dr. Atkins' name is a really good name, but Atkins products are crap. So let's just talk about their protein chips, the nacho cheese version. If you do the math, they cost $28 a pound. Obviously, this is a waste of money because there's no nutrition in these anyway. They're not even real food. Next is Slim Fast Keto. It's got keto in the name, right? Must be good for you. The fudge brownie batter costs over $19 a pound if you do the math. So you see how when you start calculating how much does this cost per pound, all of a sudden the magic is gone. You're like, holy crap, I'm not paying that. That's not worth it. Next, what about just a keto supplement? Here's one that's at our local Walmart. It's $30. Now, I'm not even going to calculate how much this costs per pound because it would be an infinite amount because this is completely worthless. You don't need any ketone supplement to do keto right. You don't need exogenous ketones, none of that stuff. If any supplement says keto on the label, keto is Latin for waste of money in that scenario. And then finally, we've got keto granola bars. Is this an oxymoron? Yeah, it is. But if you look at this and do the math, they cost almost $25 a pound. Now, let's look at some real food because that's what you really should be looking for. My definition of keto is real, whole, one ingredient foods that our ancestors would have had access to more than 10,000 years ago, that are nutrient dense and uninflammatory. So let's look at some actual real food examples. Ground beef. If you buy the bigger package, it's $4 a pound at the local Walmart. That sounds much better than all those keto products. The ground beef doesn't say keto on the name, but it is one of the preeminent keto-friendly foods on the planet. Next, we have broccoli. If you do the math, it's $1.31 a pound for frozen broccoli. That's pretty cheap. Next, we have blueberries. They're $4.61 a pound if you do the math. That's not terrible. That's way cheaper than any of the other keto products or treats, right? Then what about bacon? Bacon's so expensive. If you do the math, bacon is $5 a pound. It was higher than that for a minute, but now the prices have come back down. And what about eggs? Everybody is complaining and whining about the price of eggs. If you do the math, eggs actually cost about $2 a pound. And if you use my trick in my video about how to use the eggshells as the best calcium source on the planet, then you actually get the benefit of the entire egg. You're not wasting anything. And then finally, a more expensive, but yet whole food, real one ingredient food. What about a can of mixed nuts? So this can of mixed nuts, which does contain phytates and lectins and oxalates, yes it does, but for many people that doesn't bother them at all. This cost about $9.50 a pound. Still cheaper than any of the other keto crap at the beginning of this video. So I hope you've gleaned from this video that the absolute best and healthiest keto foods, none of them say keto on the label. And if anything does say keto, it's a waste of your money. They're trying to cash in on a trend. They're trying to trick you because you've now decided to reclaim your health, which is good. But they've decided to cash in on that, and that's bad.